I'll be there in about 57 minutes. Hold on.
Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we'd be doing this vlog for 7,000 years.
Alright.
Oh, hi, Jake. You're not on camera. You want to get in camera, Jake? Yeah, get your loot crate and leave. Okay, bye, Jake. Have fun with the toys that you got from the internet.
Shut up.
Okay, so anyway. We're talking about
Doctor Who.
We're talking about Doctor Who. What was that you just did?
What?
You got here you're like, I'll be here in 57 minutes.
The monster, Matt.
Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know, because you weren't a cloaked motherfucker.
Do you want me to go get my
No,
sheets
that's
and just, like,
fine.
wear them?
No, that's fine. We got this.
I was going for...
I know what you were going
a super slow monster, so I was being slow.
Alright, so anyway. So, this episode is called Heaven Sent.
Do you want me to, like, hold the camera and, like...
No! It's fine!
And then put, like, a blue filter over
No,
it? So
it's
like,
fine! It's okay!
I mean, it could work.
We got this!
Alright, continue.
Anyway. So this episode is called Heaven Sent. And...
Is that what it's called?
Heaven Sent, yes.
There's no heaven in the episode.
No, but there's hell. So, in this episode, it takes place right after the last episode. The Doctor got teleported away to who knows where, and now we know.
We knows where.
And now he knows where. And he's found himself in this, like, castle place, and he's confused.
In the middle of the ocean.
It's in the middle of the ocean, and there's, like, sand around him, and in the sand there's... The only thing that he can only find is, like, the word bird that's written in the sand.
He doesn't find that until later in the episode.
No, but it's in that place.
Yeah.
It's in that place.
It's in where he starts, but he doesn't find it until
later.
later.
Yeah, he doesn't find it until later. But anyway, so he tries to figure out where he is and whatever, because whatever teleported him here obviously is involved with the whole thing that was going on with the Shielder and killing Clara and stuff like that, and who wanted his confession dial.
Clara is still dead.
Clara is still dead.
So that's a whole episode she's remained dead.
Yeah, which is more than she has before.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Hopefully she lasts longer than Glenn.
This isn't Walking Dead.
I know it's not.
Anyway, so he goes through this place, and there's like TVs everywhere that have like camera footage, but he doesn't really know what it is. But then he soon discovers what it is because there's a monster.
Like the next 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What it is.
It is a monster that's like this big cloaked thing, and
it's a ghost.
The footage. It's not a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's not a ghost.
It's wearing a bedsheet.
There are no ghosts in Doctor Who. We've been over this.
It's just a guy in a bedsheet with weird hands.
He really is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's the entirety of the effort they put into that monster. Just put a bedsheet over a guy and give him weird gloves.
So the Doctor finds out that these TVs are actually recording what this creature is seeing.
And how? We don't know how.
Yeah, so...
It just happens.
Yeah, so the Doctor is being pursued by this thing, and he's actually afraid of it. Because he seems to recognize it somewhat. And he gets cornered by it, he can't find a way out, and he confesses that he's afraid of dying and stuff like that.
See what you did there. He confesses.
Good, he's dead. Okay, so, and then after he confesses that, the monster freezes, and like the entire like time around him freezes, and then the castle starts to like shift and rotate, and the Doctor manages to escape. And
it almost looks like the title sequence.
Yeah. Anyway, so, and he's still like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. And then he finds this room, it's like a bedroom, and there's a picture of Clara there. But
it's painted.
But it's a painted picture, and it's like really, really old. And he's like, huh.
Gasp.
How about that?
Le gasp.
Le gasp.
He doesn't say that.
No, he doesn't.
Hold on, I'm just gonna put these in.
Okay, cool. And then the monster finds him again, and the Doctor's trying to think of stuff, and then he jumps out a window. The Doctor's dead at the end.
And he Sherlocks.
Yeah, he totally Sherlocks.
He fucking Sherlocks.
Yeah, because, okay, if you guys...
It's like, if you wanted to do a Sherlock episode, you could just go fucking do a Sherlock episode.
Yeah, okay, so when he's falling, He's
explaining everything that's happening.
He's explaining everything that's happening, but it's like inside his mind, and it's like...
He's a brain TARDIS.
His mind palace. If we're going with the Sherlock thing, it's his mind palace.
It actually is his mind palace.
It's just his mind palace from Sherlock. Yeah, and he's like in the TARDIS explaining to Clara how he's gonna get out of
what
it.
he's doing. And
And
he's like, you know how I get out of tricky situations? I imagine myself explaining to you how I get out of these tricky situations before they happen. And they're like, what?
Anyway, so there's water. He dives into it, and he
Long
survives.
story short, he jumps out a window and he goes into the ocean, and it's like a whole bunch of technical garbage that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. And then he gets out of the ocean. He's all wet and shit. And he finds another room. Has a fireplace in it, and by the fireplace are clothes that are drying, and the clothes are the exact same clothes that he has.
Gasp!
So he takes off his wet clothes, puts on the dry clothes, then leaves his wet clothes there to dry, and then he leaves to move on to the rest of the castle. And, still trying to figure out, what the hell...
Who put him here?
Who put him here? What the hell's going on?
What's he doing here?
What made that
What's
creature
that
freeze?
thingy?
Yeah. And meanwhile, he's kind of... While he's doing this, he's kind of talking to himself, but he's also kind of talking to Clara, even though she's dead.
I thought he was talking to me.
No, why would he be talking to you?
He's talking to the audience.
No, he's talking to himself and
He's
Clara.
talking to the audience.
Even though Clara's dead, he's talking to Clara's ghost. There are no ghosts.
I know.
So...
He's talking to dead Clara, but he's actually talking to the audience.
Yeah, anyway. So then
It's
he...
like audience, in case you weren't clear.
So then he finds another room. It's kind of like a graveyard kind of place, and there's like this lot of dirt that's like a grave, and he starts digging through it, trying to find the bottom of it. And when he gets to the bottom of it, there's like this stone. The bottom is stone, and as he rubs away the dirt, he finds words that say "I am in 12." And while he's trying to figure out what this means,
And he's the 12th Doctor. And Chris Pratt only has 12% of a plan.
are you trying to imply a Guardians of the Galaxy Doctor Who crossover?
An entire Marvel Universe crossover, because Pepper Potts also only gets 12% of whatever Tony Stark makes off the tower in Avengers. There's 12 in every Marvel movie, and there's 12 here, and he's the 12th Doctor.
Anyway, so the creature finds
Conspiracy, Illuminati.
The creature finds him again, and the Doctor's mind is racing, and he realizes that what made the creature freeze the last time was that he confessed something that was true. So he confesses that he knows what the hybrid is, where it is, who it is, and that he's scared of it. The creature...
His second confession was that he left Gallifrey because he was afraid.
Oh, yeah.
And then it wasn't until the third confession where he was
Yeah.
like...
Ignore what I said. What he said is right. So he confesses that he didn't leave Gallifrey because he was bored, he left because he was scared, and the creature freezes again, and he manages to escape. And then he realizes that this place is a torture chamber, and somebody is trying to get a confession out of him.
It's specifically designed to fuck with him.
Yeah, it's specifically designed to fuck with him. And he also, during all this, he keeps saying, oh, I have to wait for the stars to come up, and then when the stars do come up, they're wrong.
They ain't right.
Yeah, they ain't right. And then,
It's as if I went into the future 7,000 years.
yeah, so when he's...
But I didn't time travel.
Yeah, he realizes that, based on the stars, he must have traveled 7,000 years into the future, whatever, but he didn't time travel, he knows that much.
Does it make me look like a tool?
A little bit.
Okay.
So, he doesn't know what's going on, the creature finds him again, he confesses again, and goes away.
Well, that time he confesses.
That time he confesses that he knows what the
hybrid
hybrid is, who it is, what it is, that he's afraid of it. He keeps going through, trying to find room 12. And he's like doing different calculations about how long it takes for him to get from one end of the castle to the other.
And how long it takes for the creature to catch up to him.
Yeah, and...
Because the creature's really fucking slow.
Yeah, and...
That was the point of my joke.
Yeah, the creature's really slow. So, and, the rooms are numbered really weird, or they're not, like, in any order, and since the castle keeps shifting and stuff, it... Yeah, so he finds... What?
You just, you stopped mid-sentence and you were like, okay, yeah, so, now there's new sentence.
That's all I think. That's how my brain works. He finds room 12, but inside of it is a wall.
A wall.
A wall, and he can't go through it, and he's like, ah, shit!
Oh, shit, fuck.
Ah, shit, Clara!
Oh, fuck shit.
But he makes the castle move again, and...
I also find some skulls at one point. Right?
Yeah, he finds a ton of skulls, so he realizes that...
he finds a bunch of skulls under the water, but then he also finds one somewhere else in the castle, right?
Yeah, there was one,
There's one like in the room where he came in.
Yeah, that's like hooked up to the
Yeah.
the
and
teleporter.
There's another one somewhere else, but I don't remember where.
There were a bunch in the lake too.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with on top of the castle.
Yeah.
Where he was like monologuing about how.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So
and he knocks that one off.
Yeah, and then he realizes he must not have been the first one to be tortured here, and he makes the castle move again, enters room 12, and in there is just at the end just a wall made of some like sci-fi diamond substance, like 1,000 times harder than diamond or whatever.
I think he says it's like how many, like a bunch of times harder than diamond.
A lot. And that's his way out.
He just starts punching it.
Yeah, he starts punching it and like
with his bare hands. I'm like, you ain't doing shit.
And he starts monologuing about this like story from the Brothers Grimm about like how many seconds are there in eternity, and the creature catches up to him and it touches him.
And burns him.
And the doctor is.
And then he starts monologuing about how it takes Time Lords a really long time to die.
Yeah.
So I have just enough time to get back to the room.
So he gets back to the room and realizes that he can start this over pretty much by teleporting in a copy of himself, essentially from earlier. But he needs like a genetic like imprint or whatever. So
he uses his temple brain.
So he hooks himself. So he takes the skull out of the machine, hooks himself up the machine, and basically fries himself alive. And then as he's dying, he writes out the word "bird" on the ground to remind this next doctor self about how to, because the bird is the word, and that word is what told the doctor that the diamond wall thing is the way out.
Is it?
Something like that. Because the story he tells is about a bird. Whatever, I don't know. The doctor's brain works in mysterious ways. I don't know. Shut up. Don't look at me like that. So, with his dying breath, he carves out the word bird on the ground, and then the doctor dies and disintegrates pretty much. But then a new doctor shows up, and then it all basically restarts. He goes out, he searches for a way out, he finds the creature.
This whole time, and it just intercuts with that same scene where he's like, it's as if I traveled 70,000 years in the future. And then he's like, it's as if I traveled 9,000 billion years in the future. It's as if I traveled 4
This
billion
keeps happening
years in the
over and over again with the doctor going through, ending with him punching at the wall, and then dying, and then bringing a new copy of himself, and it starts all over again. And each time this is happening, it's getting farther and farther, because he keeps doing this over and over and over again.
He keeps punching the wall, so he's getting deeper and deeper.
He's getting deeper and deeper over a course of 2 million years.
I think it was billions.
Billions? Okay, 2 billion years. And eventually...
History classes.
Thank you. And then eventually, he manages to punch his way all through the wall, finally finishing his story to the creature, and punches through the last of it. The creature disintegrates into a pile of gears. Okay, and then the doctor... And the doctor finally exits the place and winds up outside in like a desert field. And then...
Where there just so happens to be a little boy.
Hold on. And then I'm getting there. I have one more thing to talk about. And then the doorway of the diamond shrinks, and it turns out the entire torture castle was inside of the doctor's confession dial. Then there's a little boy. And the doctor's like, go to the city, tell them I've made it here the long way around. And the kid runs off, and it turns out the doctor is on Gallifrey. He found it!
One of these days you're gonna put those glasses on so fast that you just like gouge your eye out and you have to go to the hospital.
Who cares? He found Gallifrey!
He found Gallifrey.
He found Gallifrey and he's pissed!
He's angry.
Because the Time Lords tortured him.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they tortured him to get his confession out. Did you not get that?
No.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what happened. The Time Lords are dicks.
I have several questions that come from the ending.
Go on. You do
We'll get there when we get to cons.
Okay, you want to do our pros now?
Yes.
I like this episode.
It's creepy.
It was a creepy episode.
Despite the fact that the monster looks ridiculous.
Yeah, but the monster's not even in there that much. It's just like a way for the doctor. It's the plot device to keep the doctor moving, pretty much.
Because he doesn't look that impressive, but he's kind of this ever-present thing.
Yeah.
That's always just like slowly like catching up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting, and like the screen that shows where several times is cool.
One of the most
even though it's weird. But
one of the most impressive things in this episode is that the only real actor in it is Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
Basically, it's essentially a one-man show with like a few of you like scouted and like the creature's there, but he doesn't really do much. Clara's there for like a little bit.
Which is impressive, but I honestly kind of don't know, like, story-wise how I feel about it. Because it is a lot of him just talking to nobody.
Yeah, which
kind of... I mean, they play it off like he's talking to Clara, like his memory of Clara.
For the Doctor, I think talking to himself kind of makes sense. Because he always has to kind of talk to somebody to, like, bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, it's just, like, for an entire episode, it kind of comes off like he's just giving exposition. But, I mean, I don't know.
I don't mind. I mean... Parts of it isn't even him talking a lot. Some of it is his internal monologue, which
and then there are parts that are like you just Sherlocked, and it's like you can't Sherlock. You're not Sherlock. You're Doctor Who.
Yeah, it was a creepy episode. The monster wasn't much, and the idea of like I said, this is pretty much hell for the Doctor because he keeps dying and doing this shit over and over and over again, and that was really cool at the end. Like, I really liked it. I was like, oh shit, it's like Groundhog Day. Only really creepy. And he punches his way through a wall harder than Diamond. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It would be cool if it wasn't fucking bullshit, but whatever.
Oh, are you guys trying to apply science to Doctor Who? Really? We're doing this again.
Not even science, just fucking common sense. You can't punch through Diamond, okay? And this stuff is 1,000 times harder than Diamond.
You have to remember, he was doing it over a course of 2
I get that,
billion years.
But 2 billion times 0 is still 0. He would have made no progress.
I mean, that's assuming it really was what he said it was, and it wasn't just like some like time structure thing that like...
But then why would he say what it was if that's not what
maybe that's what it looked like and he just didn't know? Like, I always thought that maybe if
now you're making excuses for the Doctor.
Whatever, shut up. You want to go on the cons now, you negative Nancy? Do you have any more pros? Or you just want to go into all the questions you had about this episode?
Overall, I liked the episode.
Yeah, this was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
There are questions at the end of the episode and, like, logic holes that kind of took me out at the end.
Maybe I can try and bullshit it. You want to start with your questions?
It's really convenient that kid was just standing there.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He just pops up out of nowhere and is like, like, why? You don't need the kid, he does nothing.
He goes to warn the time after the Doctor's back and he's pissed. Yeah,
you don't need the kid to do that.
You don't need the kid.
Second, this whole thing happens inside of his confession dial.
Yeah.
My first question that comes along with the fact that this is inside of a confession dial is the stars.
Okay.
The entire episode is like, they're Earth stars, clearly, but they're not in the right spots. Why does his confession dial have Earth stars?
To fuck with him? I don't know.
It's just weird.
It is
inside
weird.
of a confession dial, but
I just always
system.
thought that it was just like the Time Lords did that just to fuck with him and be like, oh, this seems like Earth, but it's wrong.
It wasn't clear to me that like the Time Lords were doing that.
I mean, we don't know because like we haven't seen the next part, but like I assume that it was them because like who else would really know about the Doctor's confession dial?
Missy. That's who I thought it was the whole time.
If it is Missy, like I'm thinking it's either Missy or the Time Lords.
Second of all,
it could be either one.
Another thing. The fact that it's the confession dial, okay. The confession dial is like the last will and testament of the Doctor, right?
Yes.
So it should already theoretically hold all of his secrets.
Yeah.
Why does he need to confess to his own confession dial? Is it weird to anybody else?
It's a little weird, but like
I just not get what the confession dial is?
I just thought no, you're right. I just got how they just like converted the confession dial into like
I can get over the fact that there's an entire castle in there because it's bigger on the inside, whatever. But like, why does he have to confess to his own confession dial?
They can't open the confession dial unless he dies.
Okay. So why did they send him inside of his own confession dial?
Well, because think about this. Unless he managed to crawl his way back to the teleporter, he would have died anyway, and then the confession dial would have opened.
But I thought the idea was that they wanted the secrets of the hybrid was the idea.
Isn't that his confession? Oh shit, we forgot to mention the ending where the Doctor says the hybrid is him!
Yeah.
I totally fucking forgot about...
Also, there's another thing that I have to bring up, right? The only reason he doesn't confess a fourth time to the creature is because he's like, oh, if I confess again, they'll learn about the hybrid. Couldn't you just confess about something else that's not the hybrid? Because, like, your first 2 confessions were, I'm afraid of dying, and I left Gallifrey because I was scared, and it wasn't until your 3rd confession that you were like, I know about the hybrid. So clearly you can confess about anything. Why not just bullshit some other confession about anything else that's literally not the hybrid? You didn't have to die a billion fucking times. You could have just been like, oh, here's something that I never tell anyone. There you go. I don't know. It just stuck out to me.
But yeah, at the end, he's like the hybrid that would destroy Gallifrey and stand upon its ashes is me. Now, did he mean that the hybrid was him, or did he mean the hybrid was me? Capitalized, as in a shielder.
I didn't even think about that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Stephen Moffat made a shielder call herself me just so he could have that fucking cliffhanger.
The entire point of her name being me is just so he could say that line.
And just so we could be like, wait, does he mean that the hybrid is him, or does he mean the hybrid is a shielder? I wouldn't put it past him.
Because I didn't even think about that.
I wouldn't put
now it's like, damn it.
I wouldn't put it past him if he was like, I want the season to end with the Doctor saying the hybrid is me, but I want people to wonder if it actually means if it's him or so the character named me. Anyway, go on.
There's a point where, like, he goes into, like, a circular room, and there's, like, a hexagon in the middle of the floor with sand in it.
They never fucking explain what that is.
No fucking explanation.
No.
He just goes in, he puts his hand in it, and then it never comes up again. It's like, what's the point of that? Like, what? And there's arrows pointing to it, like it's important, and I'm like, can we go back there?
They never go back to it,
like, what? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's everything that I had to talk about.
Overall, it was a good episode.
Overall, it's really creepy and it's atmospheric and it's cool, but the ending I just felt was off and had like weird kind of questions. Also, that montage at the end of him going through like the billion years and him like punching the stone went on way too long for me.
Yeah.
I was like, you could have shortened that down to like a minute, but it went on for like 5 minutes. And it's like, it could have shortened it, but whatever.
Yeah, so that's this episode. Next week, the season finale. The Doctor's on Gallifrey, and he's pissed. We'll see you there. The hybrid is me.
This is Jake.
You happy with your purchase? I can tell.
It's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
I got a little figure.
Dude, this is your
but I got a
crate
special
unboxing
little
video.
figure. See, look at all the things you can get.
Yeah.
Alright? And then there's like some mysteries.
Did you get mystery
There-
one?
Yeah, I got a white Arthas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, baby.
That's nifty.
And then I got a bunch of magnets that they look cute. They look cute in this one too. And then I got a Mockingjay pin, and then I got a bust pin with stuff on it. This theme is combat. And then this is just gift stuff, and this is a little catalog. I got an exclusive little comic book.
Street.
And I got more cider.
Oh, he's got more stuff. Oh shit.
It's gonna be an exciting ending. Jake barging in to show us his shit.
Alright. I got these shredder fucking glasses, dude.
Wow, aren't you?
And then I got a bobblehead.
Oh, that's
Fallout
nifty.
40 bobblehead.
Nifty.
I'm so happy with this.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jake.
I just wanted to show you.
Fucking shredder guy.
Those are pretty neat.